Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This time around I took a look in a new mod for Assetto Corsa, the famous weather mod Soul. If you are an Assetto Corsa fan and you haven't been living under a rock for the last week, you might have seen already reviews or some gameplay with this mod enabled. And oh man, from where should I start? This mod is 100% the best mod that I've ever seen in a racing game, period. The manual that comes with the mod, 20 pages long, is extremely detailed, from how to install the mod, as well as the other two requested files, to all the changes and effects that this mod provides, as well as how you could fiddle with the files to fine-tune the mod to your liking. In just a few words, the installation goes like this. First, download the content manager. If you have ever played any Bethesda games, you might be familiar with the Nexus mod manager. Well, the CM works kindly in the same way. You do not need to pay for it since there is a light free version available. Then you download the shader pads, throw it on the mod folder that is created by the content manager, and install it through the manager. It can be done with just the push of one button. I think it's called Enable. Finally, get the Soul mod files and copy paste them to your Assetto Corsa folder. It should be noted that with the next update you will be able to install Soul through Content Manager. And yeah, actually that's it. As for the mod, the weather iterations, the color grading, the post-processing filters, everything is so well done that it's kinda hard to judge it as just a mod. It seems like a long-awaited DLC for Assetto Corsa. The day-night time transitions are great, much better than I thought they would be. The transitions seem real, especially on Loadcell, where you can notice the sun peeking through the trees during dusk. The shadow model is great, with true-to-life movement. So do the clouds, which have been reworked. But it does not just stop on the day-night cycle. Through the content manager, you have a huge variation of weather effects to choose from, ranging from heavy clouds, haze, mist, and even heavy rain and thunderstorm. Though it should be noted that if you want the rain or snow particle effect, basically to see the water drops, as well as wet tracks, you will need additional mods. This mod only changes the sky post-processing effects and surrounding track objects to suit each particular situation. Though I read through all the comments over at race department, and some people mentioned that there could be an update that will integrate particle effects, but take it with a grain of salt. One quite easy but really long waiting feature, at least for me, is the fact that if you choose real conditions, then the mod will automatically generate the conditions that exist at that exact moment around the track. Pick for example a northern located track during the winter time, and you will see snow on the mountains, on the horizon, as well as on the grass, trees and everything that surrounds the track. Being the first release and a such heavy adjustment mode, I was kinda worried that it would be quite task heavy and surely a no VR mod, but I could not be more wrong. I barely noticed an increase on GPU usage, around 2 or 4%, which is obviously on the margin of error, and my CPU seemed to work at the usual rate, which made me even more impressed with the work of this man. Though obviously it could differ from hardware to hardware. The only minor concerns, call them bugs if you will, that were noticed are firstly, a replay bug that if you finish a race at the daytime for example, and you move back to the start of your race, let's say it started during nighttime, then you exit the replay, it will change the time to the time that you left the replay and instantly getting you back to the nighttime. Another minor issue for me is that even though the headlight and backlight model is great, I would prefer it to be a little bit more detailed and not so cone-shaped. Though you could fiddle with the .ini file and make the change yourself. The guiding manual gives you all the instructions and all the details that you need to make the changes. I tested it out with many tracks, cars combinations, and it hasn't disappointed me once. Of course, as the author said, it is all thanks to the great work of the new AC shader pads that is a requirement for this mod to work. Basically think it like this. The whole Soul mode is working as an extra layer above the shader pads. Oh, and of course I should mention that this is an 100% free mod. Though, if you really like the work of Peter Buss, I hope that I didn't butcher your name, I think that we should all donate something to keep this project going with new updates. I'm really impressed with how much a game could change from a future like that. A work of one man made me go back to Assetto Corsa and feel like it is a totally new game. One thing is for sure, endurance races will never be the same again. Being a person that is not particularly interested in the rain-snow effect, I think that this mod provides me with everything that I thought was missing from this game. I thought that Assetto Corsa Competizione would mean the death of the original AC, but the community that surrounds the game proved me that I was wrong. If you consider yourself an Assetto Corsa fan, or if you just have the game lying somewhere around your library, I think that you owe it to yourself to try it out. I will leave you with this gameplay and let you judge by yourselves. The time is set to 60 multiplier, just to make the transition faster. The AI is set to 95% and they drive other sport street cars close to the Giulia, engine performance wise. Once again, thanks for watching.